and the All Indiana Podcast Network. This is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 Podcast for Tuesday, December 10th. We begin with the hunt for a suspect in a shooting that left 2 people wounded on the city's east side. It happened around 6:30 last night near East Washington Street and North Euclid Avenue. IMPD says 2 people were found with gunshot wounds and taken to the hospital in critical condition. So far, police have not shared any additional information. In other news, the state attorney general's office is asking the Indiana Supreme Court to approve Joseph Corcoran's execution. The filing notes that Corcoran told the court he does not want to pursue further legal challenges. The state Supreme Court previously denied a stay of execution. Corcoran's attorneys had argued that he is severely mentally ill. Corcoran is scheduled to be executed on December 18th for the 1997 murder of 4 men in Fort Wayne. In Tippecanoe County, the coroner has confirmed the shooting at a Lafayette laundromat was a murder-suicide. The coroner identified the shooter as 73-year-old Louis McLaughlin from Nebraska. Lafayette police say he shot 3 people before turning the gun on himself at Lafayette Laundry last Thursday. The coroner's office says one of the victims, Keith Ford, died at the scene. A man and a woman were also shot but survived. Investigators have not said if McLaughlin knew the victims. On to a national story we've all been following. The man accused of killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson is now facing murder charges following his arrest in Pennsylvania. The new charges against Luigi Mangione were filed by New York prosecutors, according to an online court docket. Mangione was arrested in Altoona, Pennsylvania yesterday after a customer at a McDonald's recognized him from a surveillance photo. An Altoona police officer later told reporters the suspect was wearing a mask when they started questioning him.
We asked him to pull it down. Me and my partner and I recognized him immediately, just from what we saw in the media with photos, videos. We just didn't even think twice about it. We knew that was our guy.
Police say they later found the gun believed to be used in the killings, as well as writings suggesting anger with corporate America. As of this morning, Mangione remains jailed in Pennsylvania, where he faces several other charges. Let's talk sports. If you're planning to head to the Notre Dame IU playoff game, get ready to dig deep in your wallet. News 8's Cody Fisher reports.
Notre Dame's football stadium has 77,622 seats. At minimum, 3,500 of those seats will be filled with cream and crimson, because that's the number of tickets IU's athletic department has to sell. That's the energy IU fans will try to bring to South Bend. Out of the 3,500 tickets IU has, 25% of them are already spoken for.
Members of the band, as well as the relatives of the players themselves.
The rest will be put into a lottery. Some students will have better odds in the lottery than others.
We actually have the scan-in rate of every student season ticket holder. So the more you've actually shown at games over the course of your Indiana experience, the better your chance in the lottery.
Attendance rate for alumni ticket holders will also matter in that lottery, but so will financial contributions to the school.
My guess is if your name is on a building here, you're probably going to get tickets to the IU Notre Dame football game.
If you don't get tickets through the lottery, you have to go to the secondary ticket market, and the sticker shock is real. On StubHub, the get-in-the-door price is $914 for one ticket for the nosebleeds. Uncharted territory for IU football fans.
I've never seen that.
It's the most expensive tickets for any of the first-round games. Tennessee versus Ohio State, it's $306. SMU versus Penn State, $97. And Texas versus Clemson, it's $296. Those tickets might be cheaper, though, because all of those stadiums can hold 100,000 people, while Notre Dame can only hold 77.
I think that's a driving factor. I think another driving factor is the novelty of Indiana making it. You've got a lot of alums and people interested in those programs within driving distance of the stadium. So I think those 3 factors really are driving up the price.
At 8 p.m. next Friday, when we get that first overhead crowd shot, is when we'll find out how many Hoosier fans ponied up major cash to see IU take on Notre Dame. For IT Mate, I'm Cody Fisher for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook for updates.
When it comes to the weather, Storm Track 8 says today will be a cloudy day with some light showers here and there. Meteorologist Ryan Morse has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
We're expecting the fog to linger through the next few hours. We'll have improvements by mid-morning. Here's a current look at visibility showing the drops, and we're under to a quarter mile at the airport here in Indianapolis, north and east of the metro area. I've noticed that's where we have some delays, also noting some areas with visibility down to a quarter mile. I want to point out we don't have any dense fog advisories out for central Indiana. We'll see if any are issued, but expecting some of this fog to linger at least through mid-morning here. Now, our temperatures right now are sitting in the upper 30s and low 40s. Part of the reason we've seen this fog develop, we have winds calm and still the moisture left over from yesterday. Yesterday, we got a half inch of rain here in Indianapolis. Live look at Carmel, not noting any visibility issues on this camera, but Tara's going to show you on some of our traffic cameras are definitely noting the issues with the visibility. Storm tracker, within some of the fog we have mist. Steadier rain is off to our south, and that steadier rain is going to get into southeastern Indiana through mid-morning into the midday hours. So today's forecast, winds out of the northwest, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Temperatures not climbing much more. We're going to be into the mid-40s through this afternoon, which is slightly above average for this time of year. Temperatures statewide, 48 in Columbus, 47 in Bloomington, and 46 for us in Indianapolis. Weather headlines going forward here. Spotty rain chance today, south and east. Big cool down on the way. Snow bursts are going to be possible tomorrow afternoon and evening, and wind chill values below zero on Thursday. Of the latest update coming up in just a few minutes.
To get a peek at Ryan's full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com. And don't forget, conditions will change throughout the day. So to make sure you have the most up-to-date forecast, download the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. And for a more detailed look at conditions, you can check out our Storm Track 8 weather blocks. As we wrap up for the day, we hope you will join us as we continue our Wish Tree campaign here at Wish TV. We're asking for new unopened toys. You can drop them off at any of our sponsors. You can find those on our website. You can also donate money too, which is pretty easy. Just head over to the Wish Tree section of our website, wishtv.com. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Tuesday, December 10th. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go, connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.